All right, so I'm here with a couple of young, tall volleyball players from VanCity. So tell me your name.
Zayn-Ali Jagani.
Daniyal, Ladak.
Daniyal, Ladak. Okay, so aren't your father golfers, not volleyball players, right? How did you How did you guys get into volleyball?
I had started playing during Ramzan tournaments, and then later on, I was invited to a few practices here and there when my older brother Nabil Jagani started playing, and then after I finished high school, they had asked me to come start playing practices regularly, and since then I've just loved it.
And what about you?
For me, I started at a really young age. My dad used to actually play with these guys, and then he got old. So I always loved the game. I always used to watch when I was a kid. Eventually, I started playing second netty. Eventually, I got to play out, and then I just always had a blast.
Is this the first tournament you guys are playing?
No, it's actually our second.
Which one was the first?
We played Edmonton this year at the Gara Cup.
That's it. Yeah. Okay. So you have seen some of the good players playing, and in this tournament you have a round robin, so you get to play everybody, right? So all the top teams and everybody. Is there any player you look up to, like you want to emulate?
That's a tough one. That's a tough one.
Maybe he's going to get mad at you.
I have to say Median Mokaku for now.
Median Mokaku?
Yeah, I'd have to say the same, and also just from my first time seeing Stanmore, these guys look like really solid players, and it would be a blast to play against these guys.
So when you guys have a young team, right? The VanCity youth team. Obviously, there are a lot of times you're playing against good team. You are down, maybe down by a lot. How do you motivate yourself to be in the game, to give it your all? What do you guys talking, like, say, when you get a timeout, or even after you lose a game and then you have to play in between the two games? How do you motivate yourself?
I would say mainly from just our energy. We always try and make energy as soon as we get a point. I always say I'd rather lose a point with like a 1 or 2 minute rally than lose a point on a dumb mistake, right? And for timeouts, I would say it's the same thing, just mental reset. That usually happens. Anything we can control is mainly our own fault. So it's just that mental reset we all need. After we lose a game, especially from this tournament, we learned in Edmonton we should have done some little meetups with the team, and then basically we just discuss on what we could have done better, what we did good, and then we just basically give a little cheer.
What about you?
I would have to say the same, just keeping our energy high, because we know that we really don't have much to lose. For us, this is about experience, and we've absolutely loved it. So as long as we keep our energy high through every point that we get, keep ourselves loud, and that's how we stay in the game as much as we can.
How many games have you guys played, and how many have you won so far?
How many? 6?
We played 5 games?
5 or 6 games, and then we won 1, and then yeah. We've come close in quite a few, but just the mental was not there.
So every win is a step towards getting better, right? Whether it doesn't matter which team you play against, every win is. Sometimes you just have to sit and watch and you get better, right? There's so many good players. So last question and more important question to you. Are you guys having fun?
Yeah, this has been a blast. Like, I've never been, this is one of the main sports that I didn't used to major when I was a kid. We were all big-time golf players, but ever since I've started the tournaments, especially in Edmonton, it's motivated me like crazy, and it's just my favorite sport now.
It's been insane. It's been probably one of the best sporting weekends. Even though it's only been the first day, it's probably going to be one of the best sporting weekends of my life. Like, I went to Minnesota in 2019 just to watch, and then I played in Edmonton, and I would say this even tops that on day one.
Well, I wish you good luck, and I know it's only a matter of time before you guys become just like the top players. So good luck, but don't forget to have a good time.
Thank you.
All right? Take care.